Hello, there should be sound for me now.
Yeah.
So what happened, everyone, was I stopped using the Microsoft Cloud Office ecosystem, and that has caused several different unintended consequences around the files I use for this, including the settings for OBS and all sorts of other things. And that was something I didn't fix. So let me start again. Hello and welcome to Tales of Myth and Mayhem. My name's Michelle. This is our little game of Fallout. War, it never fucking changes. Joining us are our players. Say hello, players.
Hello,
Hello,
players.
player.
Let's start with a recap
Hello.
of where we have been and where we are going. So, our players left their town of Edinburgh what feels like years ago, but was actually only a few weeks in game. They needed to find a replacement god board for their fabricator. Without it, utilities in their town would fail over time with no way to repair it, and they may have to leave Edinburgh and go find something else. So they left, and they have been on lots of adventures and walked into various war situations. The Commonwealth was at war with itself. Our group helped put that to bed and united the Commonwealth into one common cause. I've liberated Diamond City from the Institute, and everyone has moved further north. Let me change this thing. Booyah. And that should hopefully come across on the map eventually. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. Our players have gone north of Boston. They were told, you've got to investigate what the hell is going on up north, as robots appear to be fighting each other and causing all sorts of mischief. And the Institute have been invading Boston and doing all sorts of shit. So our players went north. And they discovered robots going to war with each other. On one side, the Baconites, led by the Mr. Handy robot known as Kathy Bacon, whose personality chip is based on a hundreds of years on a Hollywood star who was alive hundreds of years before. On one other side, you have the Forge, who are basically robots via a Cradle of Filth album cover. It's probably the best way to describe them. And also fighting the Institute, who, in their eyes, are defending the people of the Commonwealth from these robot threats. Our players met Kathy Bacon, and she has asked our players to travel down south to the area you can see in the pink circle, where the Institute base is. They have been told to go to the Vault-Tec regional office to find blueprints for a vault fabricator so that the Baconites could get the fabricator working at Vault 95. So that is where we left our players as they were following Kathy Bacon's orders, their mission to investigate the Vault-Tec regional offices and find the blueprints that would enable them to rebuild Vault 95. Now, you can see on the map, players, the red X, that is where you are. You are quite close to where you are going. Unfortunately, for people that were here, you'll remember that you ran into some people. I'm going to replay this for Tim's benefit. You were walking along the freeway that you have been told will lead you towards your destination of the Vault-Tec headquarters, where that is kept behind the Institute's EMP field. That's what the pink thing was, their EMP field. And as you walk along the motorway, or freeway as Americans call it, you failed the roll to spot a bunch of peculiar looking people in vault suits with the number 75 on them. And standing ahead of you, Augusta, you recognize Mikey J, who is now wearing a Vault 75 vault suit, and you recognize Overseer Bigglesworth. Players, you may remember that at one point you were all captured in the past by Overseer Bigglesworth, obsessed with quizzing as he was, and you all escaped. Well, now you see a bunch of all of these familiar faces from Vault 75. Bigglesworth steps forward. No, sorry. First, Mikey J steps forward and yells, "Where's Freddy?" "Boss, there's one missing." Bigglesworth said, "Which one?" Mikey J says, "The trader." Bigglesworth said, "Well, it doesn't matter. There's enough of them here." At that point, Bigglesworth raises their... Oh, I can't remember what gun he has. Not great. Bigglesworth raises his Tesla rifle and says, Finally, I found you. All of these people look like they have been adapted by the Forge. You have now seen several times what this does to people. Their skin is cracked and bloody. Out of their head are various circuit boards, microchips, and wires pouring out. Their eyes are red. But if somebody wants to give me a intelligence science roll, anyone can do that. The difficulty is going to be 3. Oh, damn.
Yay.
Augusta, you are convinced that these are your former vault, the people of Vault 75, have somehow both survived the explosion that you witnessed as you were leaving many years ago at this point. But also, you are convinced that these are Forge. They have been forged now. They are there for the Forge. Jade and Herbie, you both rolled 1s. You know for sure that the way that they carry themselves reminds you of Knight Maxi. You know for sure that these are people that have escaped before the Forge could complete the transformation process, that they still have their minds. What would you like to do?
Open fire, aiming at the guy who's pointing the rifle at us repetitively.
Okay, combat it is.
I'm not part of the group, but he's pointing a weapon and telling us he's going to take us.
All right.
What would you do?
Make your attack roll.
Where is Bigglesworth? Right here?
Yep, that's the guy. I'll make him a bit bigger so you know. There he is. He's the boss. He should be bigger.
And what is the across? I can fire range. What's the range on weapons again? I'm trying to remember the rules.
You are... That is going to be a...
Medium. I can fire 1.
That is a long-range attack.
If I step forward,
so
is
if
that
you...
1 or 2 zones?
Yep, that is now 1 zone. That is medium, yeah. So you can roll that at full whack.
I'm just going to fire at this guy. Additional dice. Once again, I'm drawing a blank on the rules, so bear with me.
If you just click on... Oh, yeah, you did it. Oh, Blue. Oh, yeah, you really did it.
And I'm going to increase the rate of fire.
Okay, yeah. Burst size matters. So he's the only one in that zone. So he's the only one you're going to hit with your burst and everything else. Let me just get the character sheet up. That's 8. Do you have a Pip-Boy?
Yes.
Where were you aiming for?
No, I don't. No, I do not, because I am not from the... I did not get one.
Okay, roll a d20 and then tell me where you hit. 14.
Right
That
arm.
is
Right arm.
add additional combat dice. I can't remember how that rule works, but I have the option.
You needed a success to hit, so you can add one additional combat dice to your roll if you want, or bank it as an action point.
Nope.
We have 6 action points already, right?
Yeah, so you might as well use it. Oh, you just rolled again. I'll take an average of that. That's 9 damage, just to make it. Yeah, you hit 9 damage, but on the arm. Bigglesworth. I should have pointed out, Bigglesworth is wearing power armor. Blue power armor with a 75 on it. I should point out. I should have pointed that out at the start. This is what happens when you don't play for a month. But you take you basically rip apart almost all the armor off the arm. And he sort of goes back and he immediately fires back at you. And hits. Arc. Shit, what does arc do again? I'm just gonna...
It would jump to another person, I believe.
Cool, in that case...
But nobody's in my zone.
Fair enough. So you've got 7 energy damage. Let me just roll where that hits.
Yeah, I need to know that. Those resistances.
Right
19.
leg.
Right leg.
Okay.
And at that point, everybody else starts to open fire, so we're going to start the turn order now.
Gee, this might be over a lot sooner than I thought.
Dang it.
I'm going to add people to the turn order. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, well, Sniff's not going to be fighting. Yeah, what's everyone's initiative? I've got yours, Herbie. Yeah, if everybody can click initiative on their sheet, that'll add it automatically, which is good. Nate's initiative. Alright, now I'll just add everybody else's. There we go. Okay, so everyone is going to start opening fire. I'm going to just work that out now. Because they're going first.
Overseer, are you off mic or anything? It just went a bit muffled there.
Hello? Can people hear me?
Oh, that's better. Yeah, it's better.
I'm just muttering to myself while I work this out. Okay, Bigglesworth fires on you again, Herbie, and you take another 4 energy damage.
Okay. I got certain resistance, so that isn't that bad.
Okay.
Oh, these are assaultrons. Ooh, where's that one?
No, so Mikey J rips apart his vault suit a little bit and reveals that he has an assaultron head that has been placed into his chest cavity. And fires on Carl. Carl tries to get out of the way, but unfortunately, he doesn't do it fast enough, and you see his head explode. The body crumples to the ground. Sniff lets out a howl and heads towards Carl's headless corpse. Now let's do the rest. Yes, your comrade has just fallen in battle. Yep. Augusta, you have been shot for 5 physical damage.
I'm just juggling sheets here. Where?
Oh, good point. 12. Is
Right
where-
arm.
Your right arm.
Right
A
on.
lot of arm shots at the moment. They're going to move.
Sorry, how much damage was that?
5 physical damage. Herbie, you see one of the vault dweller people run towards you. His eyes are blinking. And that's all he is going to do. Jade, you have been hit for 3 physical damage on 16, whatever 16 is.
That's right leg. How much did you say? 3?
3 physical damage.
That's 2. Oh, have we just been in battle recently?
No, you should have been healed.
Yeah, you should be at full.
Okay, good.
And don't forget to subtract your armor from that damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've added Miss Nanny to the thing, but Miss Nanny acts on your turn. So the first person to go is Herbie. It's your go.
All right.
Also,
let's switch things.
there's no numbers on here because there's no cover. These roads are clear. There's nowhere to hide. But that also applies to them.
I'm checking a few things since I don't remember how some of this works. Okay, don't have that with me. Grenades. All right, I'm still focusing on Bigglesworth.
Fair dues. Where would you like to hit them? Hit him.
Wherever my roll comes up here in a second. I don't have a pit point. So.
Oh, good point. Yeah. I should remember that. Oh, whoops. That's a leg, isn't it?
Right leg. Right leg.
Okay, roll.
And how many successes? How many successes did I need to hit him?
You needed 1, and you got 3, so you can add 2 extra dice to your damage.
And I'm going to do full fire rate and additional combat dice too.
So that's 16 on the legs.
And I also got burst spread, and I don't know if that works on anything because the burst, yeah, I can't remember all the damage types.
He's the only one in the square, so I believe that he's the only one that's affected.
Okay.
So that's... physical damage, so that's 6. Okay, that's 16. You completely blast away the power armor from his legs, from both legs. And you can see a little trickle of blood go down his leg, but not a lot. Not a lot.
Is he still moving? We'll find out in a second.
He is at this point moving and yelling, "This is for what you did. You destroyed everything." Aiming that at Augusta. And Augusta, it's your go. Oh no, sorry, it's Nate's go.
It's not. Yeah, thanks.
Nate, who is bleeding, bruised, and has had possibly, like, he thought the day that, like, the world ended, and also the time he woke up and saw his wife killed and his child taken was the worst day. This is close. This is becoming close because he's now fighting all of this stuff, and he basically legs it. He screams, just goes, and runs. He runs up the road. Augusta, it's your go.
Are we completely past the point of being able to communicate about this? Because it feels like I don't understand why they're. I know why Bigglesworth is pissed off at us. I don't know why they're annoyed that Freddy's not there, and I don't know why they're attacking us again. And this is what you did. Like, we escaped from that fault because he was trying to keep them on and do terrible stuff to them. But many questions, but we're fighting. So fighting we do.
You can try and communicate.
I don't think it's going to be audible over all the gunfire.
I mean, try.
I'm going to try and get Bigglesworth's attention and just like.
Oh, you have his attention. He's got a gun pointed at you.
Excuse me, can we just... What is this? Why are you... Why is nothing ever simple? We're just trying to survive here. Can we not do this right now?
Give me a charisma speech roll.
This is not her best thing.
If other people have something they would also like to add to what Augusta has said, you can do so now. And maybe assist Augusta a bit.
Please, anyone?
Jade would definitely have, like, dragged his weapon, but also go, like, Mickey, what happened? What's going on?
Okay. Can you give me a charisma speech, this time against Mikey J? Okay. Mikey J yells
That's
back
one.
at you. What did you say, sorry? To him at the start of all this, you said,
Like-
Mikey, what's going on?
What's going on? What happened? Like,
Mikey J steps forward and says, what's happened is I'm going to earn my place back at home.
right.
Jade, it's your go.
So, Herbie is going at Bigglesworth, right?
Yes.
That is his current main focus, yes. The boss guy who's telling everybody
And
what
the
to do.
bomber just stepped up to Herbie. Correct?
Yes.
That's bomber in Herbie's. All right. So That's what we're going for. Let's see. Might be a bit slow on the rolls from my side, apparently.
It's all good. Is it doing the thing where it's waiting for you to tell it how many dice you're using or something?
Oh, maybe. Yeah, additional dice. Thank you.
That always catches me too.
Yeah.
You hit. Oh yeah, where are you aiming? I'm assuming the head.
Wherever he have the least armor.
Well, his head is exposed, so
Yeah.
the only one in power
That's it
armor
then.
is Bigglesworth. The rest of them are in like various forms of vault suit. Some are armored, like security, like Augusta, and actually Jade, you'll know this too. Like in security, security people in the vaults have like armored vault suits, like sort of padded with leather and metal and stuff. So they've some of them, so they're all wearing variations of that, except for Mikey J, who is just wearing a standard vault suit that he's just torn open, and Bigglesworth is wearing
Okay.
power armor.
Yeah.
So you do 3 to the head.
So, yeah.
You bash the bomber around the head, and his eyes that were blinking are now blinking red faster.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, now it's time for Bigglesworth and his people again.
Still here, I just forgot to put some power to my computer. There.
Bigglesworth turns his Tesla rifle to you, Augusta, and misses, and he yells, "You left us unable to defend ourselves, and now look what we are!" And now the rest of them.
I'm going to be yelling, screaming, calling names, trying to draw attention to me, just in general.
The bomber that is near Jade and Herbie pulls out a button and yells, "For 75!" Presses it and explodes. Herbie and Jade, before anything, take 6 physical damage from the blast. Jade, you are hit at 8, and Herbie, you are hit on 17. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Herbie has some resistance to blasts and bombs, so it's not as bad as you would think.
You said 6.
Yes, 6 damage on you. It's 8 on Herbie. It's 17. Is the location of the injury. If you take all 6 damage, you are injured in that place. But you know, you've both armored in various ways, so you've probably reduced it to less than 5. So I'm guessing you're not injured.
I get 5. I only have 1, but I have a perk that does that I need 6 damage to get a crit. Or to get an injury. So
Great.
I'm good.
So you're good. So the bomber is now reduced to just a pile of viscera. A red mist is in the air in your square. You can see ahead of you another bomber runs up to you, eyes blinking. Okay, Mikey J. Mikey J sprints forward and raises what used to be his arm, but is now a buzzsaw, and aims it and is about to bring it down on Sniff, as Sniff is howling at his fallen master. Cutter moves forward. Welder sprints forward and jumps across. The welders, you see them run up a bit, and then they sort of, this line here in the middle, that is like, you know, like the freeways or motorways are on like elevated. There's like the thing that makes it elevated there is what they're crossing over. So that's what that line in the middle is. Now, you can attempt to jump across if you want, but that's going to be like an athletics thing, an athletics test. Or you can just run up there and cross over there. That's the option.
Make the guy in the power armor jump, not you.
But he has both legs damaged now, so he can't jump.
Bigglesworth, well, it's just his armor. That's been
I know,
blasted
but
off.
but now he's
he
can
can't
really carry the weight.
Yeah, he's not, the frame is still there, so he can still support the rest of the armor. Just the armor, the plating has been blasted off, and you've nicked him a bit. So,
well, it's on my turn. We'll take care of more of that.
Yeah, so it is your turn.
We've just had a bonus dice donation.
Excellent.
We might need it. Thank you, Three-Eyed Cat.
Yeah, thanks, Ian.
For
May use it.
600 bits.
Oh yeah, you're fine. You hit. You're hitting Bigglesworth, I assume.
Yep. Additional dice for rate of fire is 3. And where's the other thing? Why didn't it roll additional combat? Yep. 3.
Okay, now I have the thing open as to where things are hit, so I can work that out now. Thank you for your patience. So, bloody hell, alright. Bloody hell. Right leg again. You love hitting that leg, don't you?
That's the dice rolls for me.
Yeah, so that's...
It's getting to be heavy, so it's kind of dropping a little, hitting the legs instead of his head.
Most of the bullets kind of hit the framework, but you do some damage, and you hear him yell out, "Ah!" as a couple of bullets shred a few bits of his leg tissue. And yes, okay.
So we get an action, a move. What is that the story? I'm trying to think of what.
You get a move, an action, and like a lesser action.
What is considered a lesser action?
Aiming. There's various things. Let me get the thing up. There's a whole list of them I've got.
I just can't remember it, and for games I confuse them because I play in a few different versions of rule sets.
So
but
there's major combat actions and minor combat actions. Minor combat actions are aim, draw item from your inventory, interact. So when you're speaking, that is interacting. Move. You can move an extra zone.
So crying is not a free action.
Crying, I'll let crying be a free action. But if you try to use your crying to influence another person, that would then become an interact. Take care of minor action. So you can.
I know what I'm going to do.
Do a charisma weeping roll.
Yeah, he's going to lower because it's on a strap. He's going to let his minigun go, and he's going to draw the missile launcher.
Okay, so
next round he can use it.
All right. At that point, Nate runs up and screaming and firing his 10mm pistol. He is back. He has sorted his shit out. Is the term.
And he hit.
He's firing better than me.
Kat, the answer to your question that you sent me is you can try.
Just if I manage, because there's no reason to try if you're going to say you can't keep him.
Nate's blasting his pistol is not the most well aimed. He is injured. He is stressed. He is crying and screaming. Every part of his military training has left him. He only managed to remove the bomber's ear. Augusta, it's your go.
Miss
Mike.
Nanny, protect the dog.
Okay.
I suspect pincers might be involved, but I'll let Miss Nanny decide.
Well, Buzzsaw versus Buzzsaw.
So what are you doing? Is that are you?
I'm sending Miss Nanny to do whatever it takes to protect Sniff.
Okay. So that's your
And I'm going to move forward one.
Okay.
And I keep dragging on the wrong map because I've got this map on my screen in 3 different places, and only one of them can I actually interact with it.
So are you using Miss Nanny to attack Mikey J? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, or do whatever it takes to protect the dog. I'm trying to be as simple as possible and just say, like, right now that's attacking Mikey J, but if something else happens, still protect the dog.
Okay. Make your attack roll with Miss Nanny. Very much success. So yeah, roll and you can add an extra dice to the damage.
Okay, it's not huge damage, but it's piercing.
Yeah, I mean that's enough to
Protect the dog's soft head.
Miss Nanny moves forward and says, "What do you plan to do to that cute little puppy? How dare you?" Brings the buzzsaw down on to Mikey J's arm, and he lets out a yell. Yeah, and I think that is Jade. It's your go.
Can we move diagonally? Can I get into the...
Wherever there's a line between,
Yeah,
that's where you could move.
let's see. I just have to take this one up. What do we have here? I don't have anything. Blah. We can use action points to get an extra move, right?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to take one and go down there and in there. So,
Jump tackle Mikey J.
nope, he's going to get the shish kebab because how dare you touch the dog?
Unfortunately,
Nope.
you miss.
Yeah.
At this point, Mikey
Jade
J
is
turns to
angry.
you and says, what does he say? Yeah, he says, no. He turns around, I'm just trying to work out. Yeah. He turns around and says, don't tell me you think you like this fucking dog. This has been one of the things I've been looking forward to is killing this fucking dog. And at that point, it is Bigglesworth's turn. Bigglesworth opens fire, and this time he yells, when they came, there was nothing we could do, and now look what we are, we're freaks. This is all because of you. And Mikey J. Mikey J says, how many times do I have to tell you I'm sorry? And Bigglesworth opens fire on Augusta again. One, two. Yeah, that is a hit. Just. Augusta, you are hit for 9 energy damage.
Where?
Oh, yeah. That is a good point. Where? In the torso. Once you're done with that, at this point, Jade, Augusta, and you can hear from Tumu's pack your Pip Boys beep. They let off a chime.
Leave it, Jade. It'll go to voicemail.
Sorry?
I'm just making a voicemail joke.
So yeah, Jade, your Pip Boy, Augusta, your Pip Boy, and a Pip Boy that you have on Tumu, they all beep. Now the rest of
I'm
them.
looking down at it.
Okay. You see a message on there, Jade, that says, this is Zebedee. Communications were cut off. This is the only way we can get in touch now. Please tell me you're all still alive.
Augusta's not looking down right now because she's holding a 2-handed rifle.
Yeah, that makes sense. But that is a message that you have all received except Herbie, obviously. Okay, so at that point, yep, you are going to go boom. Okay. The bomber turns to you, Herbie. Eyes flashing red. And she just smiles at you and says, fuck you. And explodes. As the dust clears, you look down at yourself. And you are fine. Somehow, you have survived the explosion. You've known that this can happen sometimes, very rarely, maybe once in a lifetime. You will be in a position of near death, and for some reason, call it fate, call it chance, call it God, the person comes out unscathed, and this is your one time in your life where that happens to you, Herbie. You now have a story you can tell at the campfire for the rest of your life.
And I will live a long, long time as long as I don't get cut up in pieces. All right, let Herbie know when it's his turn because Bigglesworth should be done with.
Jade, you take 4 physical damage from Mikey J's buzzsaw arm as he turns away from Sniff and just says, "Fuck you, I'm going home." Bigglesworth shouts out, "We can't go home." Mikey J says, "You know what I mean, boss."
I sense some dissension in the ranks.
Yep. Ooh. Yeah. You take 7 physical damage, Augusta, as a Vault 75 resident with a buzzsaw brings it down on your torso. Yep, that's it. Herbie, it's your go.
Okay. Additional dice at this time, no.
Well, shit.
Critical success and a critical failure. So I'm hoping my gun just stops working.
They cancel each other out. You would have had like a super awesome critical hit, but then you've had a critical fail at the same time. So the way I see it, they cancel each other out. That's just a normal hit.
Okay.
So you've got 1 success from that, basically. Your critical fail is that you sacrifice 1, your bonus success, if you see what I mean.
Yep, I understand. And he goes, "Fuck," and throws that down. And then swings his gun back up.
Yeah.
Because it didn't seem to work.
Your missile launcher is weaker than your minigun, which is amazing to me.
It's got less damage. The damage potential is more for 1 shot.
Yeah.
But with the minigun, I can take multiple shots. That's the reason.
Where did you hit with your missile launcher?
His feet, I hope. His head, maybe?
Torso. Yeah.
He soaks it then.
The chest armor absorbs the blast. Various parts of the road that he is standing on are on fire a little bit, mostly, but he came out of that relatively unscathed. His armor didn't, but he did.
That's why I yelled fucking threw it down.
Augusta.
Where's the fat boy you hear him yell?
Timu.
You want me to light off a mini nuke here?
Augusta.
Not with all of us still here. Augusta is going to shoot the person trying to cut her. So the cutter 2.
Cool.
Let me just get the gun.
You absolutely hit and you get a bonus to your damage. Where were you aiming?
Center mass, but I can't find where to roll the damage now. Give me a second. My sheet's really small. This little guy.
Did you roll an additional dice?
No, I forgot to. I will add that one now.
You appear to have rolled all of the dice again, but...
Oh, that's just what it... Okay, this is what happens when you click roll additional dice.
Oh, okay. Oh, fuck it. You know what? Definitely fuck it. Yeah. You fire, your burst fire and everything else. You rip apart this cutter's torso. You essentially cut them in half. They have this confused look as their top half slowly falls off their legs. They are dead.
come at me with a buzzsaw, bitch.
If you're not doing anything else, it's going to be Nate, who should have gone before you, but I was wrong.
Oh, sorry, we're all excited.
I'm fairly excited. Nate continues his incredibly emotional suicide run and runs forward, still blasting his pistol, and totally misses. He is just seeing red, crying. It's all been too much for poor Nate. He's had the worst time of it out of anyone, I think. Probably out of anyone you've met so far, I think.
Well, anyone who's friendly.
Yeah. Jade, it's your go. And I don't mean to make this sound like I'm telling anyone what to do, but dialogue is an option in combat. So, you know, if you've
got better charisma.
If you want to think outside the box and try a thing, go for it. You might fail. Or if you want to just shoot everyone.
He went for the dog.
That's yeah.
He went for the dog.
That's it. Yeah, fuck Mikey J. Kill him. Kill that fucker. Yeah.
And at the same time, when asked why, I said the dog was my first priority. Hell no. You are going down. You do not.
You drop your shish kebab.
Fuck.
Next turn, you won't be able to use it. You can pick it up next turn and use it the following turn, but you have dropped it. As in, you take a swing, but just as you miss, Mikey J jabs you in the armpit and you drop the shish kebab. Mikey J says, "I've been upgraded since we last met."
Wasn't taking something from your inventory a short action?
Yes.
So if I don't move, I can pick it up, just not use it again this turn.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. At that point, Bigglesworth says, "Stop!" His people look confused and look at him, and he says, "We're not going to all survive. We've already lost several people. The last of Salt 75. I can't see any more of us die." And he crumples down on the floor, sobbing uncontrollably. Mikey J moves forward to the side of the road and says, "Does this mean I'm back though? I filled my end of the bargain, boss. I did what you wanted." Bigglesworth is just sobbing uncontrollably at this point. The surviving welders and cutters lower their weapons and just stand there staring at Bigglesworth. One of them has got some tears running down their face. Another one just looks sternly. And Augusta, it's your turn. Oh, sorry, Herbie, it's your turn.
He will pause momentarily, looking at what the rest of the group does. He will hold his action. If they do any additional aggression, he will re-engage Bigglesworth.
Okay, going to go for everyone in turn order, and if nobody fires, I'm going to say that combat is over. So next it's Nate. Nate runs forward, but then he notices that everyone has stopped moving, and he doesn't really understand what's going on, so he just stands next to the welder, sort of like... And that's his turn. Augusta, it's your turn.
And she's still holding the gun, but she kind of lowers it. She tells Miss Nanny to still protect the dog, but turn the saw off.
Right you are, you cute little thing. Just take it, that means it's Jade, it's your go.
And Jade is going to step up to Mikey and ask him, did you leave on your own? We found the power armor empty, right? So he must have stepped out of it himself.
He is... At the moment, he ignores you as he is staring at his boss, who is crying, and asks his boss again, "Boss, does this mean I'm back? Have I fulfilled my end of the bargain?" Bigglesworth, still weeping and sobbing, doesn't respond to him. And at that point, combat is over for now, unless somebody fires a weapon. Essentially, you were all just standing there on this freeway, this elevated freeway. The surviving members of Vault 75 look at each other with their red robotic eyes, unsure of what to do. Mikey Jace is standing there just continually asking Bigglesworth, "Am I back? Am I allowed back? Am I in the group again?" Over and over again. And Bigglesworth just keeps crying.
Herbie,
so what do you
Herbie
guys want
looks
to do?
over and Herbie looks over. Well, shall we go? We were headed this way, right?
Nope, not going to happen. If he turns us on us one, we're not safe with him at our backs.
What was
Jade
that?
is going to swing at him from behind.
Just swing? Okay.
Wait, who are you
Or
swinging
stab.
at?
It's the shish kebab.
Oh.
Oh, then that might change things.
Yeah.
Who are you swinging at?
Yeah.
Who are
Mikey.
you swinging at? You're attacking Mikey.
Trying to.
Yep. He left us apparently on his own. And he went for the dog. And I mean, we have done this before. Turn on us, you
Jade,
can't.
please, we're all going to die if you do this.
They're all gonna die, yeah.
You hit.
There we go. And it goes.
Where did you hit him? Because you have a pit bull.
You have one.
Should
You
be
have
the
one
head,
additional.
since yeah, and I have put that one on, so it should have an extra in there already. 7 energy damage with piercing.
You negate armor, basically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Should be 3 piercing, right?
Yeah. You hit Mikey J and just yells out a scream like, "Ah!" Turns around. "Didn't you hear him? We're done!" At that point, the cutter steps forward. The welder step forward and yell, "Yeah! Cut it out, mutant! We're done!"
We took you in. We fed you. We healed you. We gave you a home, and you turned on us.
Give me a charisma speech check. Difficulty 1. What you said lands in Mikey J's brain harder than any hit with a shish kebab ever could. That was an easy test because you've managed to trigger him in the actual sense of the word. You have hit him right in the trauma center of his brain, and psychological viscera is exploding all over the inside of his head. His lip wobbles, tears start rolling down his face, and he says, I did it just to make up for what I did to the vault, to my people. He crumples down. They're all dead because of me. Bigglesworth hears this, stands up, his door sobbing, says, they're dead because of Augusta. You just try to save us. Oh, God. Oh,
Augusta,
God.
you want these people following you?
I never feel like they've had a time when there's not been people following me at this point.
Well, we could take out one. We could take care of one group now as he's leveling out the minigun at Bigglesworth again.
If it doesn't help while we're here, I'm not interested.
Bigglesworth yells out, please, we're the last of 75. You don't get it. After the explosion, they came. They made us into this. We fought back. We did what we could, but we're all that's left. Now they've got the vault.
Are mostly fine.
I'm sorry?
The people that came with us are mostly fine. You're not the last.
What, you mean those people that left?
Yeah.
They stopped being Vault 75 when they left.
Well, you're not there now.
That's a really good point. Okay. Give me a speech charisma difficulty 2.
Use a die.
Please, can I spend an action point?
Yes, you can.
Yes. Spend 2 if you need to.
Damn. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to say you did it. I know you technically rolled 2 dice again, but I don't care because that worked out pretty well. I like what you said, so consider that a thing. He says, you're right. Hell, you're more right than you know.
The fault is where we start from. It's not where we finish. It's not where you have to stay.
And if he hadn't captured us in the first place, we wouldn't have blown the vault up.
I mean, yeah, but there's a time and a place, Jude.
You didn't blow the vault up. Mikey J did. Mikey J at this point, at the memory, starts crying. He was trying to stop you. He went down to the generator. He was trying to close the vault door. But somehow he managed to blow up the generator.
Didn't we do some sabotage to run from there too? It's me that's me asking.
No, this was a while ago, so I'll tell you what happened. Basically, you were captured, but you managed to escape. You left the vault with all the people. You did not set it to explode. It just exploded behind you, and there was no obvious reason why it happened.
Okay.
Discovered now?
Discovered now, yes. Discovered now. I feel pressured to point out that this encounter... Well, I'll just explain through the characters' dialogue. That's a better thing. That's what Dungeon Master's supposed to do. I've only been doing this for a year. Right. Mikey J says, yeah, and to make up for it, I was cast out. I was told to find you and place a tracker on you and then return once I had achieved my mission. For months I wandered the wasteland until I found those people, and joined them, and thought about making a life for myself in Quincy. But then there you were. So I did what I had to do. Once I'd managed to place a tracker on Tumu when Freddy wasn't looking, I left. When I got home, they did this to me. Pointing at his head with the microchips and the wires. Wasn't for them, I'd still be there. He says, pointing at Bigglesworth and the people. And then when I saw that you'd crossed over and you would heading in the area of the vault, I thought I could make my way back in. Oh God. Bigglesworth runs over. We know where this is going, he says. We may kill some of you. You'll probably kill all of us. Let us go our separate ways. I don't know where we'll go. Augusta, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all of it.
I'm just so tired of everyone thinking I'm a mass murderer or I've destroyed someone's vault or something. We just left with people. We left you in peace. I thought. I don't kill people unless we absolutely have to. I hate it.
You say that I stopped being a vault dweller when I left. I think in a lot of ways I stopped being a vault dweller long before that. I think I'm responsible.
The vaults were just meant to be where we stayed for safety. You weren't meant to stay there forever. I mean, maybe we would have ended up staying there forever. People have had generations in those things, but we have to go out into the world when you can.
What kind of world is this? He turns and refers and points at the rest of the wasteland. In the distance you can still hear the sounds of war, metal crunching against each other. You realise that this is the wasteland he's known.
If you wait until everything's ready, you'll be dead. You have to be out there and part of making it ready. If you're not making it better, what are you going to do? Just sit there and watch everyone else do all the work?
Charisma speech, difficulty 1. Because that's a good point.
I think 1's the best I'm getting.
Yeah.
Just.
Bigglesworth says, how do we make the world better?
Oh, if I knew that, I'd be doing it. But maybe set up a little community and see how you get on. Grow things. Protect your people.
Send them over to.
If they feel safe enough to start having children, you're doing all right.
Okay. Do you know where we could go?
No idea.
All right. Mikey just says forward. I learned how to grow things in Quincy. I can grow food. Like, actual food. Not like from the hydroponics, but from the actual soil. The welder chips in. I can make people. I can have sex with people and make babies. Welder 1 says, I can do that too.
Oh, potatoes and babies, you're sorted.
Nate has just been stood there just staring at this, has no idea what the fuck is going on. He's just like there like, okay, fine, whatever this is. Herbie? No, bad Herbie.
Tim, you are a bad person right now.
They've grouped up so conveniently. Blast and burst effects now would work.
For the sake of the viewers, Tim just pointed out that they're all just in one square right now.
Well, most of them are in one square. But at this point, Bigglesworth says, all right. Okay. Saddle up, everyone. Let's go make something new. And they start to walk past you down the freeway. Micah J turns around and just says to Jade, I'm sorry. And then they leave.
And Jade is going to look at him and said, you know what happened to James? You're the lucky one. And turn and go to Sniff.
Sniff is now licking the dead Carl. Barely seems to register that anyone else is there.
So, looting.
Yeah, I mean,
muted.
you could loot Carl's body. I thought there'd be more of an emotional response from Carl's death, but all right, let's go with that.
It's hard to place where all that is. I think there's some very confused feelings, given that Carl was sent to essentially track us for other people and possibly kill us if he had the chance.
Fair enough.
But didn't, but still might have done.
Okay, so what I'm going to do to make it easier, I'm going to basically share Carl's sheet with all of you.
If there are any other... I mean, the others kind of evaporated into red mist, didn't they? There's nothing left of them.
The cutter would be the only one that didn't evaporate. That one where you sawed in half with your gun. And that was this one. Herbie's covering you guys just to make sure because he still doesn't trust them.
Okay, it's not going to let me do that because he's no longer in the game. But I've got his sheet here. If you loot Carl's body, you get a whole bunch of stuff. You get...
Well, just go into under the edit settings and give permissions to all.
Oh, I got Mark to remove him from the game.
Okay.
Before this, which now means that like his sheet is locked. Can't be shared with everyone. I can still see it though, so you get a whole bunch of stuff. I'll let you know after the game. After the game, I'll give you a list of everything that was on his body. But you basically just got a whole bunch of stuff.
Yep.
Including a bow that none of you can use. But you get a bunch of other shit that he's got. Armor and whatever.
Lavaita had to jump out. She wasn't hearing me.
Yeah.
So hopefully the rest can still hear me.
Nonetheless, the bow might be worth money, or one of us might either want to learn it or take it back to Edinburgh.
Yeah, I'll give you, once this is done, I will copy and paste the list of everything so you can add it to Tumu or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Thea, can you do a... Oh, sorry, Lavaita, can you do some speaking?
Some speaking, hello.
There we go. Yep, your audio's still hooked up, so that's all good.
Hello.
So yeah, people watching as a result, Victor had to leave the game. So yeah, we just written him out. If you're watching Victor, good luck with whatever you're doing. And yeah, let's continue on. Nate stepped forward and just says, "What in holy fuck was that?"
It's a long story. We can tell you as we go. Let's not hang around here.
It was a Tuesday.
I mean, also that.
So this is what life is.
Not all the time. Sometimes it's just making potatoes and
Babies.
growing vegetables or figuring out how you can have water supply to everyone in your community.
It's not normal, but it is not unusual.
I thought I saw some shit in Anchorage. Fair enough. All right.
Well, you have to remember who's going to police these people in between places.
To be honest, before all of this, it wasn't necessarily any more civilized. I got sent to war to fight for resources for uranium. Then I was sent to Canada, and then Alaska to see off the Chinese. To be honest, this ended better than any of those combat encounters.
Yeah, we're all alive.
Does anyone have a stim pack or
most of us.
something? I'm kind of bleeding a lot here.
Yeah. Let's get some healing going.
When you have a moment,
I'm a bit down too, but how is everyone looking?
I am 1/3
fantastic here.
hit points down. I am down 1/3 of my hit points because people blew up next to me.
1/3.
I have 13 out of 21. So.
Okay.
Mixed. I'm not hearing Tim again. Not sure what's going on.
That is peculiar.
How are your hit point looking, Augusta?
Low, but not terrible.
Okay. Then let's see if we do.
So yeah, whilst you're working that out, this encounter was very reliant on Freddy being alive, and then he died. So that's kind of why this turned out the way it did. Yeah. Let's just say I've learned a lot running this game. I've learned equally what works as much as what doesn't. I'll be able to transfer to the next game, which after this, people watching, next thing I'm going to run on the channel is a wrestling RPG. Something's going to be very, very silly. It's going to be in the format of weekly wrestling shows, and the players will be playing wrestlers that are on the show, and they will be role-playing matches and promos and all that good wrestling stuff. I've been getting really into wrestling over the last 6 months, and I fucking love it, so it feels like one that I could probably do kind of okay. I've been working on my announcer voice. Oh my god, he's been split in half. You know, all that shit. So, you know, watch this space for when, join the Discord. Links in the things. If you want to be a part of that, or if you want to know when that's happening, what time of day and all of that. But yeah, it's going to be very silly. It's going to be more silly than this. And lots of yelling. And I can't wait for that.
All right, but now back to this game.
Yeah, I've just been filling the air while people do their healing and stuff.
Can you hear me? Yeah, that's stuff.
Can you hear Tim, Lavaita?
All right, I will try going out and coming back this time then.
So yeah, if you are healing, Nate, let me know what I need to do. Jade, I'm not going to make you. You're a doctor. You wouldn't need a roll for this. Essentially, his injuries are his hit points are 17 and he's at 5. So he is very, very not okay. He has a bullet wound.
What did you say? 7.
His maximum 17. He's got 5 hit points. So he's not doing great.
Okay.
Just rub some dirt on it and walk it off.
Like he is a military man, so he is standing there and he is living with it. But if he, without his military training, if he was a normal person, he would be weeping or screaming. He's in quite considerable pain.
Yeah. Let's see what we got here. So, okay, I'm down to 1 stim pack, so he will get 1 stim pack that either heals 4 hit points or an injury.
Mechanically, he's an NPC, so he doesn't get injuries. So yeah, it would just be 4 hit points plus your skill, I guess. Maybe bump it up a few.
I don't remember how that works, but my level in medicine is 5. I think that's...
Doesn't that mean you add 5?
That might be it. When you do a medicine check, you heal the number of HP by your level. That might be it.
Let's just call it that way. So you heal him
plus
9.
4, so that's 9.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
and
6, 7, 8, 9.
There's...
You would plunge the stim pack into his shoulder, and you see that the various cuts start to congeal and scab over really quickly within seconds. The bleeding stops. He's still got a bullet embedded in his shoulder, but he is mostly okay. He sort of cracks his shoulder a bit and just goes, "Ah, that's the stuff. Ah, thank you."
And the both Augusta and Herbie can take the same 9, and we're back to full action points.
Sweet.
And I should maybe give myself a roll too, just because.
Having a mutant doctor is very useful.
It's great.
Yeah.
Imagine having a healer.
Yeah. Kat, you somehow made a cleric in Fallout. Like, that's kind of what you've made. A bashy healer. Yeah.
Stabby healer. Fish kebab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With one knife he heals. One knife he heals. With the other knife he inflicts pain.
Well, that was a classic thing. Like, the original healers and surgeons were basically like the same people that like the barber or something, because they're the one that had the knife or the scissors. So, you know.
High street bladers.
Exactly. Jade's just the dude with the blade. So yeah, Sniff is still whining and licking Carl's headless corpse that you have stripped of all of his useful items.
Herbie, are you okay?
Jade would have tried getting Sniff away before they loot his body. Now, come on, boy.
In D&D,
it's
this
no
would
use.
be an animal handling role. I'm about to start a home game of D&D, people watching. So I've been reading D&D, and I love Fallout, and I like this game, but the skills are a problem, because now you are doing essentially an animal handling role in a game that doesn't have animal handling.
But it should have something.
The closest, here's the thing: survival in Fallout becomes the thing, because survival is the only one that is incredibly vague. Because you can't use athletics, barter, big guns. Maybe you could do speech, maybe. But
or charisma, maybe. Charisma
survival seems to be the best one,
but
because
it's
barter.
Yeah, make a deal with it.
But there is something. But is that perk or
There
a
are
perk or
perks around.
trait? Because there is the companion.
Yeah, there are perks around, like communicating with beasts in Fallout, but none of you have it. So we're kind of in the middle of a. It's kind of a. You know what?
I'll just give me a moment.
Sedate it and pick it up.
Just this is the worst day in Sniff's life, and you want to just like drug him and put him in your bag.
Going to lure him away with some food if I have to. I mean, we have been traveling together for some
And
time.
then we
I'm not
lost
certain.
her, she'll be back. Or did we lose?
You know what? If you try giving Sniff some food, you'll be able to roll an extra dice on whatever roll you do. And I think the roll, based on what you've said, you want to do, I think it's got to be charisma survival. So I would say that actually, if you're offering food, that would reduce the difficulty of 1. So it's a 2. You need to get 2 on this.
Yeah.
Okay.
At
I
least it's
lost
not
her
agility.
completely.
Me too.
There she comes.
There you go.
You hold out some food, some meat that you've picked up along the way, and you say what you say to Sniff. Sniff turns, eats the food, and cocks his head like this at you, inviting you to pet him.
Come on, boy.
Jade, you now have a dog.
And a head in a plant pot.
You should now see that you have a Sniff in your next to your character sheet, who I'm now going to say is no longer Carl's dog because Carl is dead.
Now you just need to mount a potholder saddle on it for your plant. Oh.
Jade just collecting life. At that point, your Pip boys,
I mean,
all except Herbie, beep again.
Oh yeah, we should respond to that.
The message displayed says, "Hello, hello, please respond."
Should I do it?
can you
or does
take that,
someone else want to do
Augusta?
it?
Yeah, Jade is.
I'll do my
occupied with
best.
Sniff,
Jade, please
so-
bear in mind I'm listening to you off the stream, so there's a massive delay. I pick up my Pit Boy and I try and return the message to try and do a live audio call if possible.
You attempt to make contact via voice with whoever it is that is contacting you, and you get nothing.
Okay, I will write a message then. We are mostly still alive. Stop. We're on a mission.
You see some dots,
Okay,
and then a message
I'll
appears.
wait.
Mostly alive. Who is this?
It's Augusta.
You see the dots, and then it says, Augusta, thank God. What do you mean by mostly alive? Who's dead?
I'm so sorry. We lost Freddy.
There's a pause. Then you see the dots. This is Zebedee.
Wait,
That's
Freddy,
horrible. But I'm glad you're okay. Is Jade with you?
Jade's here.
You get a response. Thank God. Roman came back. We've got all the new people in town. Roman's okay. Everything's mostly okay here, but the water purifier is done.
Okay. I write back. We're on our way to find blueprints.
You see the dots, and then a response says, "That's good. That's really good. We had been outputting as much water as we could and banking it up, saving it just in case this happens. So we're going to be fine for a while, but now would be a good time to get a shift on."
Look in my desk. There is a rough design for a device which will boil water and keep the pure stuff whilst leaving the impurities behind.
You see the dots? That's amazing. I'll do that right now. Thank you. This is a way we can communicate now. Something happened up north. There was an explosion or something. There's too much radiation. We can't
We are
contact
aware.
any other way. If you need anything, you can contact us through this.
We probably can't treat this as a secure line. Please be careful about what you say. We won't be telling you where we're going.
You see the dots and then the text. That's smart. Best not to say anything more about specifics. If you need anything from us, we're all rooting for you. Oh, please tell Jade Eldridge didn't make it. He went feral.
Okay. I'll pass that message on to Jade.
He didn't hurt anybody else. He insisted on being caged in the end.
Yeah.
We gave him as good a death as we could. So yeah, you're now standing on the motorway. What would you like to do?
Let's go where we're getting to.
I put a super mutant with him, right?
Yes, the name is in my notes, but escapes me just now. But yeah, he's okay. He was there with Eldritch until the end. So yeah.
Herbie seems to be pacing.
Well, we're going to move over back to the area map. So, at this point, you are traveling. You head off the motorway, down the ramp, and you make your way to here. And as you approach, it is now, you see this ginormous pink orb covering an area that must be like a circle mile, if that makes sense. And the pink orb must be like 4 or 5 like stories high. This is huge. The pink is so thick you can't see through it. This is the EMP field that you have been talking about. As you approach, you can see to the side here, there is a small opening in the EMP field as hundreds of first generation synths pour through and make their way up this road here to the front, you assume. But other than that, this is a... But yeah, other than the small opening where like troops are coming through, which is probably about half a mile from where you are, you can't see any other like way through or in. What would you like to do?
Can we poke a stick through it?
Yeah, you can do that. You don't pick up a stick because there aren't really any, but you find like an old pole, like what used to be like a road sign pole, and you poke it through.
Throw some food on the other side and see if the dog goes.
Okay. You put like some radroach meat or something
No.
on the end of the stick, and you poke
No.
it through and sniff.
You
Jade
don't.
stops me. Okay.
Okay, you
It's
are
Jade.
stopped by Jade, but you put the pole through and without any meat on it or anything, and it seems fine.
If anyone's got anything important in electronic, put it in my Faraday box thing, the thing that I made with the dustbin on the way here.
Well, I don't really have any electronics on me, so he steps through.
Didn't we have?
Pip Boys are totally electronics. You know, laser weapons are electronics. You know, that kind of thing. So
The Fat
And
Boy.
an EMP field is an electronic.
the Fat Boy isn't electronic.
Oh, is it mechanical?
Yeah,
It's
it's
mechanical.
basically a glorified slingshot that just slings a nuke at people. Like that's what a Fat Boy is. So it's not really got any electronic parts in it.
Well, think of it more like a ping pong ball launcher. That's what it really is like.
Yeah, that's more accurate. Yeah. Sorry, just suddenly I realised it had gotten dark.
Didn't we make some plan for what we were going to do with all the
Electronics.
electronic stuff when we got here?
Yeah,
We talked about some.
Augusta
Yeah.
has made a dustbin into a Faraday cage, meaning that you could put electronics in this big bin that Augusta's wearing on her back, and that would shield the electronics from the EMP field. However, Little Miss Nanny is not big enough. If that robot goes through, they will die. It will die. But other than that, I think you're basically covered.
I mean, die's a strong word. She'll shut off until we can get her back out the field again.
No, the EMP field will fry her circuit boards.
Oh, great.
This is why Kathy Bacon sent you, because any robot that walks through that would die. It is a wonderful defense against the two armies that the Institute are currently at war with. But fleshy people are fine. And, like, biologically made synths are fine to walk through it. But first generation synths would not be.
So there was no effect to Herbie that he went in. He doesn't wear a Pip Boy. So
No,
nothing
you're all
noticeable.
fine. You are absolutely fine. Unless your character has a computer in them somewhere that you didn't tell me about.
Well, that's a private matter. We'll discuss off here.
Absolutely. So I'm going to assume that Herbie stepped through and was fine. I'm going to assume you're going to put all your electronics in the bin and you're all going to step through whilst leaving Miss Nanny on the outside, I'm guessing. Unless you
I'm
want to
gonna-
do something else.
Say farewell to Miss Nanny and say that I'll come and collect her when I can, but she can't come with us.
I understand. There's always a point in our relationship where we must go our separate ways, at least for a time. Do come
You've
visit
been
me,
a
though.
delight.
I'll be right here.
Take her course so nobody else can take her.
And when she's off, I'll take the power core just in case, and also so no one else can start her up.
You remove the power core and the fusion core, and Miss Nanny shuts down. The arms, the tentacles wrap up, and the unit clunks onto the ground, sort of balled up.
And we see the regional vault office, and we also see the technology building from there. Or would we have to go
Yes,
through?
so as you walk through, and you see ahead of you,
Sound trouble.
yeah, there's sound problems. I think we're going to call it quits here because it's almost time anyway, and we're having audio issues, so it's a good place to call it. Let me wrap things up. So as you walk through, you see in front of you, you were expecting the usual sights of the wasteland. Rubble, dilapidated buildings. Ahead of you, you see gardens. You see pathways that that look like they must be pre-war. You see no signs. It's like you've just stepped out of the wasteland into the past. There are only 2 buildings you can see. One of them has a massive Vault Boy statue out the front. The other, a sign that says Commonwealth Institute of Technology, with this massive old style building with pillars and the roof like that and pillars out the front. Not my best job at describing, but essentially if you Google MIT and look up the oldest building at MIT, that is what you see. And you hear something, a buzz, and you're approached by an iBot. This is basically a floating mechanical eyeball with an antenna sticking out. It just comes up to you and just looks at you. And that's where we'll leave it. Thank you very much for watching. We're going to go and probably solve some internal audio issues that we've been having. And yeah, catch us in 2 weeks to find out what the hell all that is, or what the hell this iBot's about, because, you know, that iBot is concerning, is what it is.
It's a camera.
And Marvel tomorrow, hopefully.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Guys have to play these games when I'm not at work so I can come and join. Having to make money for a living. God damn it.
Oh, I know, right? Capitalism. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Yep. Bye.